There is something happening around you right now that you could not fully see yet. Something is shifting. Something is moving in the unseen places of your life. And the fact that you are here, watching this, at this exact moment, is not a coincidence. You were led here, and before this video ends, you will understand why. Stay with me, because what comes next could be exactly what your soul has been waiting for. I want you to take a slow breath right now, not because everything is fine, but because you are still here, you are still standing, and that alone means something greater is working on your behalf, even when you cannot feel it, even when the silence has been heavy, even when the waiting has stretched so long that doubt started to feel more familiar than faith. You know that feeling. That quiet exhaustion that doesn't always have words, that place where you keep going, keep praying, keep hoping, but part of you wonders if anything is truly moving. I want you to know, it is. It is moving, and God is about to change something in your life. But first, there is something you need to pray. Now, before we go deeper, if this video is already speaking to something inside you, go ahead and drop a comment right now. Type the word ready. Just that one word, because something powerful happens when you declare your readiness out loud, even in a simple comment. You are telling the universe, you are telling God, you are telling yourself, I am open, I am here, I am ready for what comes next. Type ready in the comments. Let that be your first act of faith today. There is a prayer that most people never pray, not because they don't want change, not because they lack faith, but because this prayer requires something that feels almost impossible in the middle of a storm. It requires surrender before the breakthrough. It requires trust before the evidence. It requires you to open your hands before you can receive what God has prepared. And that is what we are going to do together, right now, in this moment. Close your eyes if you can, or simply let your heart follow these words, and pray with me, not as a ritual, but as a real, living conversation with the one who already knows your name, already knows your pain, already knows what has been keeping you up at night. Speak from the truest place inside you. God, I don't know exactly what is coming, but I trust you. I trust that what you are preparing is greater than what I can see right now. I release the fear. I release the need to control. I release the timelines I built in my own mind. And I open myself fully, completely to your plan. Change what needs to be changed, remove what is holding me back, and guide me into the life you always intended for me. I am ready. Amen. Something just shifted. Even if you didn't feel it dramatically, something moved. Prayer is not always thunder and lightning. Sometimes it is the quiet turning of a key in a lock you didn't even know was there. And that door, the one you've been standing in front of, the one that has felt sealed for so long, it is beginning to open. Not all at once, but it is opening. And now I want to tell you something that very few people understand about seasons of waiting, about the long stretches where prayers seem to go unanswered. God does not delay because he forgot you. God prepares because he loves you. Every moment of waiting is not wasted. It is construction. It is foundation building. It is the invisible work that holds everything else up when the breakthrough finally comes. You are not behind. You are being built. Let us continue, because there is something more I need you to hear. The change that is coming into your life is not small. I want you to receive that. What God is moving towards you right now is not a minor adjustment. It is a reorientation, a repositioning, a shift so significant that 1 year from now, you will look back at this exact moment, this day, this prayer, and you will understand why it all had to happen this way, why it had to feel this hard before it got this good, why the valley was so deep before the mountain was so high. You are not at the end of your story. You are at the turning point, and turning points never look like victories in the moment. They look like pressure, like uncertainty, like the last breath before the surface. But you are about to surface. Keep breathing. Keep believing. Now, I want to ask you something directly. When was the last time you truly believed that something extraordinary was possible for your life? Not just hoped, not just wished, but actually believed with your whole chest, your whole being, that God had something remarkable waiting for you. If that belief has grown small, if it has been worn down by disappointment or by time, I want to invite you to let it grow again, right here, right now. Because belief is the soil, and what God is about to plant in your life needs that soil to be ready. If you were still watching, and I know you are, it means something in you recognized this message. Something in you said yes before your mind could even process why. That is not random. That is alignment. That is God saying, this one is ready. And I want you to honor that recognition by doing one small thing before this video ends. Share this video with one person today, not because I'm asking you to, but because somewhere in your life there is someone who is sitting in the same quiet exhaustion you have been sitting in. Someone who needs to hear that God has not forgotten them. Someone who needs this prayer as much as you did today. You were led here, and you can be the reason someone else finds their way too. And here is the final thing I want to leave with you. Not a conclusion, because what has begun in you today does not end here. This is not the closing of something. This is the opening. The prayer you prayed, the words you received, the faith you chose to activate today, they are seeds, and seeds do not bloom in a moment. They bloom in their season. Your season is closer than it has ever been. Come back to this video tomorrow and the day after. Let these words settle deeper each time. Let the belief become familiar in your chest, because repetition is not weakness. Repetition is how faith becomes unshakable. God is about to change something in your life. You came here at the right time. You prayed at the right moment, and now you wait, not in fear, not in doubt, but in the quiet, certain expectation of someone who knows that what was promised will come, because it will come. It is already on its way. Type Amen in the comments if you received this today. And if this video touched something real in you, like it and subscribe so the next message finds you exactly when you need it most. Something greater is coming, and you will be ready.